Hey guys, WMAP. This is the world's most amazing people. And guys, I'm about to try something technically that I should have learned a long time ago. But this is going to be new because, we do have three clients that are not in this country, but we're actually listened to in 26 countries. And I'm about to interview Laurene Hope, and she's in the UK right now. So I rigged this up. Let's see if this excuse me. Let's see if this works. Hold on, Lauren. Are you on the air?
I am.
Oh, I
Can
did
you
it.
hear me?
I did it. All right,
Right?
we're good. Okay, terrific. So hey, by the way, guys, Laurene Hope is the founder of Moving On Theater, and the website is movingontheater.co.uk. Hey, Lauren, how you doing today?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Can
Apart
you?
from the weather, which is miserable.
Well, miserable to you guys over there is rain, right?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Over there, I mean, when you say the weather is miserable, it's rainy, right?
Yes. Well,
Gotcha.
it's cold and rainy. Yeah, not very nice.
Not very nice. So, okay, great. I'm glad you can hear me. So, Lauren, tell me a little bit about what you founded here. This is Moving On Theater. Tell me what you do over there with that, and what this is about.
Okay. I founded Moving On Theatre 2012 because, as you know, I had recovered from borderline personality disorder. I came out of therapy and I decided that it was time to form a theatre company that would tour with particularly shows about artists like Edith Piaf, Maria Callas, who were very mentally ill and depressed. And at the end of my shows, I could get up and talk about my recovery, which I was very lucky compared to theirs, and also a way to be able to express my talents on the stage and do the breakdowns on the stage rather than doing them in life. So that's basically it in a nutshell.
Gotcha. Now, explain. May not know what exactly is borderline personality disorder.
Okay. Well, the way I like to explain it, it's actually the new name is complex needs disorder. And the way I like to explain it is, I don't know if you used to have Woolworths, because
Yeah, we do.
Woolworths where you could go and you could choose your sweets, like I'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Right.
To me, borderline personality disorder is a whole combination of conditions, mental illness like depression, panic attacks, a little bit of schizo, a little bit of OCD. And when you're very, very stressed out, you have all these personalities in you, also from people that you grew up with. And when you're very stressed out, then something takes over. The personalities can take over, and it's really good when you're an actor because, of course, you can go on the stage and you can act and create amazing characters. But it's not very good when you're walking around day-to-day life because these characters can really take over your life, and these personalities can take over your life. So what you have to do is you have to learn how to balance everything out and how to be able to manage the condition. And that's what I learned when I was in the therapeutic community. But going on the stage for me helps to keep them all happy.
Wow.
They can play.
Wow.
And I can get rid of all the aggression and emotions on the stage and stay sane and stay balanced. So it's really important to use your creativity.
I think that's remarkable because what you've done is you've taken something that would sideline a lot of people and would not be conducive to being such a successful professional, which you are. And you've taken this challenge and you've made it yours, and you've made it better, and that's remarkable.
Thank you.
Where did you?
I have had, when you say successful professional, I have had 5-star reviews, and I've toured all over the country.
I read that. Yeah.
Mainly with Pia, yeah. But the problem is that it is difficult to get work. In this country in particularly, I found that it's very, very difficult to get on the media and to even get into theatres because they're so obsessed with fame and celebrity. So, so when you say successful, to the extent that I have done a lot of stuff, I haven't been able to move on very much. So I'm kind of stepping back a little bit and looking at everything at the moment of how I'm going to move on with it. And one of the things is I'm bringing in live musicians into the show. And I've also started running a TV station, so because I felt if you can't get on the media, create your own. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
And I should tell my audience, which is really cool, is that at the end of every show, you go up there and you speak to the audience about this borderline personality disorder and how you were healed through everything other than medication. Why were you so against medication?
Why was I what? Sorry?
Why were you against medication?
Oh, why was I against medication? Okay. No, I'm never against medication because everyone has to do whatever they have to do.
Okay.
But
you did it without medication.
I didn't want to use medication. I got into natural medicine a long time ago, and I didn't like the side effects. I didn't want to take anything that could harm my body because I thought I've already got enough problems. Now, when you go into the therapeutic community, you have to get in touch with that part of you that got shocked. There's a lot of BPD, borderline personality disorder, is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And to me, it was getting in touch with all the shocks I'd been through in my childhood, definitely in my childhood. So they take the medication away from you because you've got to go inside. You've got to let the process happen. At some point, you surrender. It was a very difficult journey for me because I fought the whole time until at some point I surrendered. And then something happened inside me. I forgave myself for the childhood. I thought I didn't realize I was blaming myself for. But yes, you're not supposed to. They won't let you use medication because it numbs you and you can't actually get to the feelings. And I'm so grateful because I was completely raw. I was completely torn to pieces and raw. And at that point, I was able to look at what it was that shocked me in my childhood. I was able to let it go, thanks to the fact that I didn't have the medication to cover it up. Now, since I've come out of the community, I use meditation, mindfulness, healing, anything rather than medication, because, as I say, it interferes with my body. It makes me very, very ill. But I would never, ever tell anyone not to take medication. They all have to decide what their journey is going to be.
Right.
But to me, to heal something like borderline personality disorder with drugs, medication, it's not going to work because there's too many conditions, and you can't do it. So to me, you've got to find out what actually happened to that person. How did they become the way they are? And it all comes from my childhood, mainly children who have been abused and never listened to and never loved. And so, but if people have to take a little bit of medication, I mean, my piano player, he tells everyone he has schizophrenia, so he has to take medication.
Right.
If I had serious bipolar disorder, but you see, BPD is manageable. I believe it's totally manageable with different techniques that you can use, and we did it in the therapeutic community, and I came out, and that's how I live my life, thank God.
Incredible.
Creativity, a lot of creativity.
Incredible. Guys, I am speaking with the great Laurene Hope. Now, Laurene Hope is a tremendous, incredible story because she has taken this challenge that she had, which she didn't ask for. She didn't ask to have the borderline personality disorder, and didn't ask for the things as she was a child for that to manifest into this. But what she's done is she has taken, as the old adage is, her scars into stars, and has made something of it, and is inspiring people along the way. So my hat is off to Laurene Hope. Laurene, this is pretty awesome. Now tell me about when I go to movingontheater.co.uk, what am I going to see there?
Okay, well, if you go on to movingontheatre.co.uk, you'll see a bit of my story. if you go onto the media pack, you can see all the radio shows I've done and the live TV shows I've done, talking about using creativity, how important it is to tap into what you really are. That's all on there. You'll be able to see loads of videos of me performing as Edith Piaf, and there's a promo now of me as Maria Callas. We have there's pages and pages of feedback from the audience of how I am Piaf. That I actually become her rather than act. Pages and pages of massive feedback and beautiful reviews, a 5-star review from Brighton, lots and lots of stuff on there that you can actually get to know exactly what it is that's happening. And also a campaign now for people like myself to get on the media, a campaign that I'm working with a PR person now, and it's early days, but we're trying to come up with a way of how to use my story in a positive way to help thousands and thousands of people have been diagnosed with a condition that all doctors know how to do is to medicate.
Right.
They don't know anything about therapeutic communities. Do you know what a therapeutic community is, Casey?
Well, I'm just by listening to you apparently it works.
Yes. Do they have them in America?
No, usually it's the same thing. It's just medication.
Right. Well, we're really lucky. Even though we're struggling, there's a lot of struggle financially. The therapeutic community actually started after the First World War because of shocked soldiers, and they tried to shock them back to life without medication. And in this country, they're kind of scattered a bit all over the place, but nobody knows what they are. And that's what my campaign is about as well, is all the charities, all the different mental health charities in this country, they don't even know what a therapeutic community is, and they can't actually direct people like myself. I was so lucky. I was lucky because I refused to take medication, because I was doing a lot of spirituality, that they sat me down and they said, would you consider a therapeutic community? And I said, I'll consider anything because I don't know what to do anymore. My life was so dreadful. And it was hell on earth. It really was very, very difficult. But the magic happened, and I knew I had to be there. I fought tooth and nail to stay there, and luckily the staff kept me there as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
I got you.
It's an amazing concept because you have 24-hour support system. The community, we all have to work together to protect ourselves. The staff don't intervene hardly at all. But you have a bell.
You have a bell.
And if you're in trouble, you ring the bell and everyone gathers around. You say, I don't feel very good, I feel scared, I'm being triggered. And they take you for a walk.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
They make you a cup of tea. It's extraordinary. And no one knows this exists.
Wow.
Except me and a certain amount of people that have been through the system. And my job is to go out there and to teach people that there is hope. I have BPD, and it's totally manageable as far as I'm concerned. On a day-to-day basis, I have to work at it. I've had a lot of grief. I broke my leg and ended up in a wheelchair. My father died.
Oh my
I was
God.
more or less disinherited, but I'm still sane.
Wow.
So
Hey, Lauren, we have to have you back on. I'm totally out of time right now. I have to have you back on because your story is incredible. You're helping a lot of people.
And I want to sing. If I could sing, it'd be great as well.
Yeah.
Me, because all my work is around performing, singing, directing, and running the TV station. I have the mental health show on there. I've taught myself how to edit my own programs. Gotcha.
Hey, Lauren, this is great. I'm gonna pick this up with you next time we speak. But right now, I'm way over. But Laurene Hope, thank you so much. Laurene Hope is the founder of.
I look forward to hearing from you. Have a beautiful day in California. I bet it's lovely there at the moment.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, guys. Laurene Hope is the founder of Moving On Theater. Go to movingontheater.co.uk. Lauren, she's a great guest. I got to get her back on. We have more time. So, time.